Hi, I'm Rachel, and today I'm going to talk about my Socialcon experience in Chicago. And I just want to say how amazing and wonderful it was, and if you get the opportunity to go, I would definitely go. Anyways, I went to Socialcon with my mom, and mainly because I couldn't get anyone to go with me because they all had plans or they just couldn't afford it. And so I had to beg my mom the night before to go with me because I had already bought my ticket. And I was originally going to go with a friend who canceled last minute. She canceled literally 10 minutes after I bought my ticket. So that was quite upsetting, so that's why I begged my mom. And so my mom went with me, and she drove us down. And so we both went with general admission, and while I was there, at first, I was kind of like upset and everything, because I just didn't feel like I fit in at first. And so I went and sat at a table across from where Josh Peck was standing and signing people's autographs and taking pictures with them, and he was nice to look at. He was very nice to look at. I didn't meet him, unfortunately, but he was quite attractive. And this family came and sat down by us, and so we started talking about Josh Peck and how if I would meet him, I'd want to do the "hug me, brother," and then run and jump into his arms. And they told me how they met him and how they have meet and greets for, for Nash, Cam, Carter, and Hayes. And so they're like, do you have meet and greets? And we're like, no, we just have general admission. And they're like, oh, well, we bought an extra meet and greet. Do you want the meet and greet? And I was just kind of like, what? And I'm like, are you being serious? And they're like, yeah, you can go with our daughter because we thought you needed a parent to go with you for the meet and greet, but I guess not. And so they gave me their meet and greet, and I ended up getting to meet Nash, Carter, Hayes, and Cam, and it was amazing. Nash was definitely tired. You could tell when you met him. And then Hayes was really cool. He was going really, really fast though. I think he just was hungry, so I don't blame him. Carter was kind of just like, hi, like what's up, kind of like, I'm tired. And then Cam, this is where it gets embarrassing. I went up to Cam and I was like, hi, and he's like, hi, and I'm like, how are you? And he's like, I'm good. And he asked me how I am, and I'm like, I'm good. And he was signing, and I'm like, so how was your flight? And he's like, I slept most of the way. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And so he handed over my autograph, and so I take it, and I'm like, okay. And so I start walking away, and I stop because I'm waiting for the girl who I met, who gave me the meet and greet, because I was supposed to go with her because, yeah. And so I was waiting for her, and Cam is still looking at me like, okay. And so he kind of like stands up and he like waves, and I just kind of like look at him and go like, what? And I'm like, what? Bye? I was so confused. And so that was really cool, and like they're so nice. Cam is by far my favorite. He was engaged the whole time. He was just a sweetheart. And then the meet and greet photo went really, really fast. It was like, go, 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 go. I don't really like my picture all that much. Well, I think it's funny, because I just think it's funny. But I like it. I went, after that, I found out like what hotel they were staying at. And so I went to that hotel, met these people, and they're like, oh, they're staying at this hotel. So we went from I don't know the name of the hotel. It's one hotel, and then we went to the Westin, and then I was at the Westin until like midnight, and then I found out, oh, they're not at the Westin, they're at this other hotel. And I'm like, seriously? When we were at the Westin, I got to sort of meet Jack Dale, sorta. And then there's another guy who came down who apparently is like think YouTube famous, but I've never really like met him, but he was like hanging out with us for a while, and I was like, okay. And so so these girls told us what hotel Nash and Cam were staying at, and Hayes, and they told me what room Hayes was staying in. And so my mom was really tired and she wanted to leave, and I was like, come on, please, 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 please. And so she was like, all right. And so we go to that hotel. I don't know the name of it, sorry. And so as soon as we get there, we go right in and we go right up the elevator, and we go to Hayes' room, and I took a picture of his door, and then we kind of looked around and everything. And when we went back down to the lobby, we met some really cool people. And anyways, long story short, we ended up getting kicked out, and I ended up having to leave and go home after that. So I didn't get to meet them again, unfortunately, after the actual meet and greet kind of stuff. But I do have to admit, they are amazing people, and if you ever get the opportunity to meet them, definitely take it. They are so sweet, and like they're so flawless. Like, oh my God, their pictures, like the pictures Bryant takes of them, like they look exactly like that. Like, it's so flawless, and it's like, oh my God, they're real. And you just kind of want to like poke them and be like, yeah, is this real? But I didn't do that. I almost did, but I didn't. And so they were just wonderful. And oh, I met Bryant too. Bryant's skin is so flawless. Like, he is so cool. I like Bryant a lot. And just the whole experience was amazing. Their merch is expensive, but it was really cool. They're at the conference that they were like, when they were doing the questions, someone threw a mango on stage, a couple mangoes, I should say. And when Cameron was like, Nash doesn't even like mangoes. So I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, then Nash doesn't like mangoes. So I guess we've just been fooled, whatever. Yeah, so if Socialcon ever comes to your town, definitely take the opportunity to do it. I mean, I just went with general admission and ended up meeting them. And I'm not saying that's something that will happen to you, but they definitely want to meet as many people as possible, whether it is general admission or people who have the meet and greets and everything. They're amazing. So I just wanted to share my Socialcon experience with you guys because it was incredible. And I just, oh my gosh, I still can't believe that it happened. And the reason why I'm doing it is why I'm doing this video is because it's been a month since my Socialcon experience. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys meet Cam, Nash, Carter, Hayes, and whoever else, 12 out of 12. All right, so thank you. Bye.